Everyone. This is Aspie and you're watching The Incredible Aspie here. And today I'd like to talk to you about something which has been, somewhat on my mind for a little while. I want to talk to you why I haven't been doing as many live streams as I used to. I mean, it's partly because, college had me so busy for the past couple of weeks that I've just haven't had time to do that. But I think there's also some other reasons why I haven't been live streaming. I mean, I somewhat have some sort of strong opinions now of live streaming after, failing to get people on my channel for so long. So I think the first problem that I have with live streaming is that it's very lazy content, in my opinion. I mean, sure, it's fine to do every now and then for like a debate, or if you have beef with somebody, you need to talk it out, or some other thing, or just every now and then for just special events. I think that streams are good for that. But if you're just going to constantly just get on and just shoot the shit all the time and talk about essentially nonsense, I think that's just sort of meaningless and sort of monotonous, and it gets old. It's no way to build a channel, in my opinion. Also, you have Andy Worski, how that guy's gone down. He still streams, but it's all dislikes now. He's not doing very well. I think people see through live streaming and they see how lazy it is, so people just kind of get tired of eventually and they just walk away. And I think another reason why I don't like live streaming is that it gets really boring after a while. If you look at most of the streaming channels, some of them are interesting, some people have good personalities. They're able to keep conversations that are very interesting and very entertaining, but not a lot of people are like that. They get on there, they just start talking, and they eventually just start talking about nothing. And if you're somebody like me, I'm not a real good talker, so it gets very monotonous and sort of boring. There's long awkward pauses, and it just becomes cringe after a while. I did a live stream a long time ago, which I actually deleted, where I live streamed by myself for like an hour talking about some feud I had with Naked Ape. I went off on him one day, and I wanted to apologize to the guy, but I didn't see any other way of doing so. So I got him to go on the Kumite, and that was a disaster. I mean, the video's still up. I'm surprised it hasn't been taken down. I mean, the Kumite is pretty much, it's gone at this point. It's actually physically gone. It's in its idea, it's gone. Blood sports are gone. It's amazing how fast that went by. It only took a couple of months. A couple of months feels like 1,000 years here on YouTube. I swear to God. Oh, yeah. Also, a third reason why I don't really like live streaming is because Google Hangouts makes it very difficult. If you're going to be doing like an OBS stream of like a game stream, that's fun to watch. I've watched game streams quite a few times. I like the Dead Space one without the commentary. I find the commentary sometimes very obnoxious. Certain people are better at it, like, PewDiePie. I think that's how he got his channel started. He's a lot better at the commentary. I also think the accent probably made it a lot funnier too. But Google Hangouts, it's very hard to talk to people in Google Hangouts. You have people constantly screaming over each other. Also, that mute button makes it even worse. They can adjust your audio. It's just a pain in the rear end to talk on Google Hangouts. And, it just gets old after a while, People constantly, trying to talk over one another. Eventually, you just want to quit. And I have a very hard time keeping up conversations on Google Hangouts. Also, the audio is very bad sometimes. You have some people who have like really bad microphones or no microphone at all. They just use the built-in microphones on their computers, like I used to do before I got this lovely thing. But, the audio's terrible, and it just makes it very frustrating to try to talk to people on Google Hangouts. And as I said, I think when it comes to Google Hangout streams should only be done on certain occasions. If you're a game streamer, that's fine. But if you're like a skeptic YouTuber or like a YouTuber who talks about commentary and stuff, I think you should only live stream every once in a while. And if you're going to live stream regularly, don't leave it up on your channel, live stream and then, unlist it, private it or something. Most probably you'll unlist it so you keep the views, but don't make that your main point. I mean, I made the mistake of doing that early in my channel, and I think that probably hurt it to a certain extent. And the last reason why I don't like live streaming and talking to people is because it's very difficult for me. You see, I have a lot of social anxiety issues when it comes to that sort of thing, and also I find myself listening to people and eventually everything they say just kind of flies over my head. I can't keep up with the conversation, and it's an odd thing, because when I'm actually in the stream talking to people, everything just flies over my head. I can't keep up. I can't understand what everybody's talking about. And then suddenly we get out of the stream, I rewatch, and all of a sudden I understand everything they're saying. It's almost like social interaction, like, causes my brain to switch off a few parts, and all of a sudden I just can't understand what people are talking about. It makes it a real pain for me sometimes, but I still like to do it every now and then. And, a few people are going to call me a hypocrite for criticizing this, because I have a lot of live streams on my channel, of course. But then again, I'm only going to do those on certain occasions. Like, I might do another live stream here in another week or so. But, live streaming... Also, because when I was starting my channel, I was constantly asking other YouTubers for, streams to come on my channel and to talk. And that just made me sort of a pet peeve in this sort of side of YouTube. Nobody wanted to talk with me. I am not well liked in certain areas of the skeptic community, or at least what's left of it. I mean, most of them have fallen due to controversies, like, Kraut and Tea, and a few others. It's sort of like, it's amazing how so many of them have gone. Some of them, it's almost as if they never existed. Naked Ape's gone, he completely left. Aiden Paladin's still making videos. Kraut and Tea, he's still making videos, but after 8 months after the whole controversy, he finally came back, but, he's not well liked. And a lot of them, there's just sort of a shadow that just keeps around on YouTube and just will never seem to leave. Well, that's all I really have for today. Thank you for watching this. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Tell me what you think. What do you think of my criticisms of live streaming? Do you think they're valid, or do you think I'm just sort of blowing off the top of my head? Anyway, thank you for watching this. I hope you all have a great day, and as always, peace out, and God bless you all.